Thanks everybody for joining this call, and today is something we have worked on for months. At least we got all those questions for months, and let me ask you a question. Do you have a problem to get in the inbox of your prospects when you send an email? Is that not that we almost everybody has that problem? And we have tested many things, and to be honest, there's only one good solution. Now, I'm not only telling you this, but I also will show that I use this solution by myself. So I use Amazon AWS, okay? I use it for sending emails to your guys, correct? When you see an email from me, it will show something like sent via Amazon. I don't know what the right text is, but it will show that it's sent via Amazon, okay? I use it for lead finder check, and I use it for the new biz prospector. And there is not a better and cheaper maybe, but this is for pennies. There's not a better mail server than Amazon AWS. So today I sent 15,000 emails, okay? That is about my average, 15,000 emails per day. Okay, so I'm an internet marketer, correct? And last month I paid $26. So it is just pennies. It is the cheapest and the best email service. Everybody see those stats before I transfer to Karen, and Karen will teach you how to set this up. The rate what I have allowance is 50, sending rate is 50,000, I believe. Where is, I see now, oh, I have now 75,000. Wow. You see, they bumped me up. I thought I had 50,000. They bumped me up to $75,000. Oh my God, Will asks, what is your ROI in those email per campaign? It's 1,000+%. Emailing costs nothing, Will. $26, and I make thousands of dollars to send emails. It's no comparison. Now the only challenge you have is how to set it up. How to set up an Amazon AWS account, and how to get approved to send 50,000 emails. So who would like to learn that? Who would like to learn how to set this up, which language to use, what to request to get approved? You are saying AWS? Yes, it's Amazon AWS, and the module is SES. And David said, I learned it yesterday and I'm approved for 50,000 per day. Heidi, David, you're gold, okay? And not everybody got approved, okay? You have to use specific language, okay? You have to come over trustworthy. Now, Karen got this question a lot in Skype. How to get approved by Amazon AWS to send 50,000 emails. So Karen started to work on it, created those instructions, created those PDFs, created those tutorials, and today She's going to show you all of this, okay? And now get ready for Karen. So let me make her presenter. Karen, you should now get a notification to become presenter.
Okay. You can see my screen now?
Yes.
Okie dokie. And I thought about entering the credit card information. If you would please just take the screen back for a moment while I do that, because otherwise it's
Okay.
kind of goofy. So I'll let you know.
You want me to take the screen back?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay. So for setting up your Amazon AWS, AWS just means Amazon Web Services. You come to aws.amazon.com, and if you already have an Amazon account, doesn't matter whether it's your personal account or you log in and you buy a book or have something mailed to you, you can use that account, or you can come and create a new account. And you're going to enter an email address and say you are a new user and sign in using the secure server. And here you're going to enter your name and the email address and email address again and create a password. And create your account. And here you decide whether you want this to be a company account or a personal account. And again, enter your name, country, I would think this ought to know how to fill itself in by now. I've done this so many times. And phone number. And you need to have a phone number that you have access to right away, because Amazon is going to call you. And you also need to know what your phone number is. Okay. Okay, and check there and create an account. Okay, so if you would please take the screen back for a moment and I will enter this information.
One second.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do that. Are you guys seeing my screen? Which screen do you see now?
I see local marketing training with Jack Hopman.
That's your screen, I think. Show my screen.
Yep.
Okay. So now you can enter the credit card. Are you guys excited how simple it is? First, you create a login, then you enter your address, and then you need to enter your phone number so they can verify it. Now you need to enter your credit card information, your debit card information. So that is all straightforward, correct? So that is just doing. There is no knowledge. Just follow the process. So Karen is doing it now, and then once she has done it, she get a verification, and then comes the real trick: how you get approved to send a high volume of emails, because I think Amazon is giving you an allowance of 100 emails per day. So that is not bad, but you want more, correct? You want to send 1,000 emails per day or 2,000 emails per day, or if you are really big, you send 15,000 emails per day.
Yeah. Okay, you could put it back here.
Okay, let me try that because don't do that every day. Okay, I think you
Okay.
can accept it.
Okay, so my payment information, if you look across the top, it's showing the progress, and my payment information was entered. I'm now doing the identity verification, and they're going to call me. And oh, sorry, I need to enter that. Now call me. All right. Okay. Uh, all right. They have to call me again. Oh boy.
Hello. This is an automated call from Amazon Web Services. Using the touchpad on your phone, please enter the 4-digit PIN number that was displayed on your screen. You may also... We have successfully verified your PIN. Please return to Amazon Web Services to complete your registration. Thank you for your interest in Amazon Web Services. Goodbye.
Oh, so polite. Okay.
Now, if
Now,
nothing is more live than this.
yeah. Here you want to go through all of these options and decide which best fits your business. I'm going to just start with the basic, and if you read the information up here, it tells you what this covers. And so we'll come down and click on continue. Okay, so we have completed the creation of the account. So we come up to the upper right corner and click on complete sign up. And it kind of surprised me that you don't have to go to your email and verify your email address. I guess that
That's,
was covered by the phone call.
but I think you need to enter your email address where you the from email address. Huh? I think they do that at that step.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now upper left, click on all services,
Okay,
and then what we
so that is actually why Amazon is not that user friendly. They offer so much, so you have to know what you have to do. So when you open all the services, look for SES, SES.
yeah, so all services, come down toward the bottom on the right hand side under messaging and click on SES. SES stands for Simple Email System.
And
That isn't all that.
it's not that simple.
Okay. That's interesting.
They haven't completed. So maybe can you log in an account what has been set up?
Yeah.
Because this takes
Okay.
time.
Well, what was the one I just used?
So I think you just did once last week where you got approved for 50,000 emails, correct?
Right. Yep.
So maybe you can show that one.
Oh, actually, wrong one. I don't think this is the one. I've done this so many times now. I've got, okay. So when you're in this console, the first thing you want to do is come over to the left and click on email addresses. Verify a new email address.
So here is where you verify the from email address. So here you can set your from email address. So they're going to verify that. Okay, so that is just follow the process and enter, and
Okay.
you get a link. You get an email to that, and then you have to click on the link. So that's very straightforward.
So I'm already logged into the account. It usually takes a minute or so for the email to arrive.
You need to click on the inbox link.
Yeah.
On the left.
Yeah, folder is empty.
Okay. Yeah, so that is straightforward. Now, the question is, how do you, so if you go to sending statistics on the left, sending statistics, and this is your big account, 50,000 emails you got approved last week. But the big question is, how did you get approved?
You and I both created a list of reasons why we are requesting the sending limit increase, and that list is in the PDF. So let's see. Okay, so here is the email verification. You just click on this link. Congratulations, you've been approved, or your email address has been verified. So you log into SDS. All right, sign into the console. And click on, here it reads, recently visited. If SES was not here, you would click on all services. So you click on SES. And now over to sending statistics. Actually, I want to log out because there is another one that I've created that doesn't have the 50,000.
So that is all kind of straightforward, okay? You sign up, enter your phone number, you get a verification, you add your credit card details, you enter your from email address, you confirm that link, and now you can use Amazon. But of course, you want to get approved for a decent amount of emails, and that is the tricky part.
Right, okay, so I have verified a couple of email addresses, and here is the typical quota: send 200 email per 24-hour period. So you come up to the top here and request a sending limit increase.
So let me answer a quick question. So about a half year ago, of you and me created instructions to get approved, and um, some got approved and some didn't get approved. So we updated the information to get a highly likelihood to get approved. So indeed the information is updated, and also the user interface. Amazon changed the user interface, so we changed the whole documentation.
All right. Request. Now here you select the first region. If you're in the US, for me it's US East, and the limit, desired maximum send rate, and I just put 1,000 in here and then add another request. So we're going to select the other region, and maximum send rate 1,000. The email that I got from Amazon, I had requested 1,000, and Amazon said, I'm sorry, we can't give you the limit increase that you requested of the 1,000. Instead, we're going to give you 50,000.
You see, you hear this? That is part of the key. Okay, so you come across trustworthy. You said, I don't want to spam. I have about 1,000 emails per day to send. And Google doesn't have a setting for that, but say our next setting is 50,000. So that kind of helps you to get approved.
So here I think this also makes a difference if you're sending out subscription, people have subscribed to your mailing list or your newsletter, whatever, or marketing or other. So you're going to select the type of message you are sending. So, and then you will put a domain name and my email sending complies with AWS. Yes. I only send to people who have requested it, and you have to have a system that handles bounces. And then here is where you're going to put your case description. And I have, and I'm just going to paste these on here and grab, oh, all right. We'll see this. All right. To my, okay, I'm using email to send information to my clients. So just select one of those on a regular basis. And, all right. And then please increase the, and you can choose from any of the words that are here. So please increase the sending limit or the limit to my, what did I say, clients, so that my clients can receive my newsletters and special offers, announcements, etc. Okay, so just keep it simple. You don't need a lot of detail. The support language, whichever your choice is, and contact method by web and...
One second. Okay, so the trick in the request info is kind of your members expect something. Okay, so that is the view. So you kind of want to use Amazon because my members expect something. You guys see that, how this was formulated?
Now, when I did this for the video tutorial, it took 6 hours, and this was on Saturday afternoon. Their response came in at something like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So I don't know whether people actually view these and respond, or it just goes through their automated system and you get a response. I don't know that there would be anything. They did actually send email to my Gmail account, I think. Amazon Web Services. And this is just acknowledging. Okay, so it took about 6 hours anyway to get approved, and they gave me the 50,000 sending limit increase.
Can you imagine how much that would change your business if you are able to send emails and they land in the inbox?
Mm-hmm.
So do we have, one question is, do we have to go to the same process for each of the email addresses that we put in? No. Only you have to, if you go to email addresses, you add an email address and you have to verify that you get an email from Amazon, and you have to verify that you can receive emails to that email address. But not the increase limit. That is only one time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how much does it cost? Pennies. Pennies. It's just, I started off to show that I sent about 15,000 emails per day, and I paid last month about $23, something like that. So it's pennies. It's so cheap.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then the next part of the process, once, actually I don't think you need to wait to get your increase approval. You can then go, when you're logged into the console, actually, what email do I have? Email addresses. Okay, so I have 2 there. So you're logged into the console, and this is email SMTP US East, and you want to copy this because that's part of the setup for Lead Finder Jack. So now you click on Create My SMTP Credentials. And you come down to the bottom right and click on Create. You can either download the credentials or show the credentials here, and you can copy this and so I will just save these because this is the setup for Lead Finder Jack. So now you have both East and West, and if you want to add East and West to your Lead Finder Jack, you need to verify email addresses for both East and West. So when you log into Lead Finder Jack, you click on Email, and then over underneath World on the left-hand side, you click on Mail Server. And I have both East and West in here. So what you do is click on Add Mail Server, and when you click on Amazon, automatically this button pops up, And if you click on the button, more information, it will open this and you can download the PDFs. And here they are, and just save them somewhere on your computer. All right. So here is my first. So you copy the SMTP is the email smtp.us east Amazon, etc. And it automatically fills in the port. And then here is your username and password. And then sender email is...
That is the email address you have approved. They need to be verified. I mean verified. Yeah. So you cannot enter any email address. No, it needs to be verified inside SES Amazon.
So I hope I picked the right one. And then an email address to send the email to. Okay. Email address is not verified. Okay, it may not be for that one.
So go back to your interface.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know if back works, but...
Well, it is verified.
Okay, copy and paste that.
Huh? Okay, so back to... Okay. And
then
all right.
Check the SMTP setting for the region.
I didn't check. Right, I didn't check to see whether this was for east or west. So this is east.
So
okay.
Copy and paste that. The server name.
Okay. Of course it's being a problem now. Every time I did it in the tutorials, it worked perfectly. Okay, message rejected. Following identities failed to check the region. US. Oh, all right. Hang on. Let's see if that... There. Okay. It just wanted me to send it to the sender email address. So this address is being verified. So if you try this and it doesn't work, check the email address that you are sending the message to. Make sure that it is the email address that has been verified for this region.
Okay, so actually that you had problems, that was good, because now you guys see where to get the SMTP info. Then you have those credentials which Karen created. That is the username and password. And the sender email is the verified email. So you guys saw live where to get that information and to enter that in Lead Finder Jack. And the same kind of thing is in the new BIS prospector, where you can set up your own mail server. Instead of using the default one, you can also use the Amazon information. So you want kind of the same, the SMTP and the username and password. So if you need help with getting those credentials, you just send to support the Amazon AWS login, and we will summarize what you with information you need to use. But we are now 30 minutes in this training, and within those 30 minutes we have set up an Amazon AWS account. We have verified it. We have entered the credit card. We have entered the from email address, and we have submitted to increase the limit. And also we entered it in Lead Finder Jack. So this, everybody can do this, okay? If you want to use another from email address in Lead Finder Jack, you just can change it. You don't need other credentials. Okay? You just change the from. You need a verified email address, but the username and password stays the same.
Okay, and when you've got the notice that the email has been sent, just click OK, Save Settings. So I now have 2 East, and I could set up another West. All of the email senders that are in here, all of your email cycles between these senders.
So that is kind of confusing for most. So let me explain that. When Karen was asking to increase the sender limit, she chose which servers she wants, and she said I want on the east and on the west. So actually she requested on 2 server locations, and that is what Karen is referring to. Normally you only choose 1 location and you only need 1 location. So kind of forget about that you need to do that for 2 locations, but you can. So you need only 1 location for 99% of from our cases.
Right, and you need to have the email address verified for whichever region you choose to use.
Yeah, so if you go back to the Amazon account, on the right top you have a region selection. You see that? And here you can select the East server and the West server. Normally 99% of the case you only stay with 1 region. Okay? But Karen asked approval for both regions. So now she has 2 servers where she can send emails from. It's not bad, but it's not needed. Okay?
Right.
Just the next extra step, but 99% from us don't need.
So yes, and if you were going to, so here is East. It has, I've created the SMTP credentials. If I wanted to use West, I would then select US West. And go through the process again. I would copy this because this is now email SMTP US West, and then create the credentials and do the same process again. That's if you wanted to have both.
Yeah, so that's just another server location. You copy and paste the server name and you create the credentials and you enter that in Lead Finder Jack or in the new Biz Prospector. So just another server location, which I don't think I use, but you can.
And I think we're done.
Yeah, I know there's nothing more to it. And I know everybody on this call, not everybody, 99% has struggled with this, correct? And if you use the right wording and the right kind of trick, it's incredible valuable for you. This training, what you just got, I could easily, is worth $100 for each of you guys. Okay, so I will put the replay up for a week, but after that it will have a buy button.
Also, if you have applied to have a sending limit increase and being denied, just sign up with a new email address and go through the process again and use some of the sentences. Please don't use the sentences verbatim. You know, mix it up a little, add your own wording, so that everybody can have a chance to get their sending limit increased.
Yeah, but so the trick is ask for 1,000 instead of 50,000, and keep in mind that your members, your subscribers, something expect from you. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so I will put a replay up and I will put a link where you can get the PDFs and the videos. So this is, Karen has worked on this the last days and I was traveling, so we are doing now the live training so you guys witness and you can see back and forward how the real process is, and the short videos will get uploaded as well with the PDFs. Okay, you will get an email from Amazon AWS. That's not really, that's really. So if you see my emails, most come from Amazon AWS. And why are doing that? Because the chance that the emails lands in the inbox is the highest.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are an internet marketer, how often have you heard that they have problems with Aweber, that, for example, that the emails doesn't go in the inbox? So emailing is a challenge. Okay, it's not that easy, and we created with this system, with this tutorial and with this training, something simple. So depends. I think you can use Europe and Australian number. So you create an account at your location and it will show the server location, the closest server location. Because we signed up in the United States, so the Amazon suggests to use the server in the United States. Okay, but are you guys not excited and happy that you joined this training today, and that many of you guys miss it? So
Well, and if anybody's having a challenge, you can come and connect with me on Skype too.
yeah. Does Lead Finder Jack handle the bounces? So we actually, the answer is yes and yes. So before sending an email, some emails like admin and info don't get sent because mail host servers don't like those emails, because those emails are not used when they submit a form. And the second is, we verify before it gets sent to Amazon if that email address exists. So the answer is yes.
It's an exceptional tool.
Okay, so any questions how to set up Amazon AWS? So I kind of wanted to leave it that way. John said, would you download a list from a web account and send via Amazon, or do you only send gold email via swaps? I use still get response because all my integration from programs and from JVZoo or Warrior Plus and so are integrated in get response. But I send 99% of my emails via Amazon because I get better inbox rate. So I download the emails via GetResponse and I use Amazon AWS to send that to that list. And yes, and you can still make a lot of money with sending emails. So it's not outdated yet. Is it best to use Gmail or domain name from GoDaddy? Best is a domain related email. Okay. The from email address is, and to get approved, because you have to enter where you get those sign up from. Best is to use a domain related email. And then later on, if you want, you can add almost any email address in the verified email address. Okay, but the hardest point, the tricky point, is how to get approved to send more than 1,000 email addresses, correct? Emails. So that is the tricky point. And you have to kind of a little bit creative, but I think tonight you got a lot, enough inspiration and also information to get approved. And once you have been approved, yeah, then don't abuse it, but you have gold. Because will you guys use SendGrid? Will you guys use SendGrid? I have been using that a lot in, but SendGrid doesn't, let's say Yahoo and Gmail, they don't like SendGrid anymore. They still do like Amazon AWS. So you get a better inbox rate when you send an email via Amazon AWS. And I use it by myself. Okay, I'm not sure if you saw this. Let me take the screen back, Karen. And you see? Can you guys see my screen? So today I sent 15,000 emails. Okay? And I sent more because I have several Amazon accounts. But this one, I sent 15,000 emails. And it cost me last month only $26. So 15,000 emails about per day, and I just pay pennies. And if you guys see my weekly promotion email, I send it with this account. You send all your emails via Lead Finder? No, but I use also Lead Finder Jack. I use the new Biz Prospector. So it's I have Lead Finder Jack, I have new Biz Prospector, so depending on where I got the emails from. But you can use Amazon AWS to send a mass amount of emails. Okay? You kind of want to not to become across too spammy, so they don't get a lot of complaints. So that is, but in conjunction with SCS. Yeah, you can use several programs to use Amazon AWS. I use Lead Finder Jack and New Biz Prospector. Can we set up an unsubscribe link in the email? Yes, you can. In Lead Finder Jack, if you use Amazon, you can. If you use Amazon AWS, you can set up an unsubscribe link in Lead Finder Jack. Is there a difference between a business and a personal as account, and which do you recommend? Probably is a difference, but Karen, you use the personal, correct?
Yes,
So just
and
for,
I got 50,000 increase, so yeah, it doesn't matter.
so John, you can invent the wheel by yourself, or you can just go what works. Okay? There's always those questions, can you do this, can you do that? Yes, you can. You have to invent that wheel by yourself, or you just follow a step plan what works. Okay? So with that said, I think we are almost an hour on the way, and I kind of want to have focused on how to set up Amazon AWS account. The replay will be very limited because this is going become a product. Okay, so this becomes a after buy button. Will not be a huge ticket, but will become a buy product. Uh, you are kind of lucky that you watch this live. We will put the replay on jackhopman.com for a couple of days, so everybody had a chance, and then it will become a download product. So thanks everybody for your time, um, and thanks Karen for doing a live training. I don't think you have ever seen this, to create an Amazon AWS live account, and take advantage of this, because not too many people have an Amazon AWS account with a huge send rate, and it's for pennies. Okay, so thanks everybody, and looking forward to see you next training, Tuesday 8 p.m. EST. And thanks Karen for do the live training.